here.
Done?
Done.
You first.
Ladies first, I insist.
Okay, rule number 1, there will be no insisting. This is to be an equal partnership, not a dictatorship.
Agreed. Rule number 1 of Isaac. There will be no cute nicknames. No sweetie pie, no muffin, no edibles.
Okay, well, how about a well-placed darling, or oh, perfect one, if you will, every now and again?
Referring to you?
But of course.
Rule 2. We will not abolish poker night.
That's negotiable.
State your terms.
It's acceptable on a bi-monthly basis. And you will only refer to the word score when mentioning a sporting event.
That's fair.
Good.
Well, all is fair in love and war, so which is it tonight?
Stick around and you'll find out.
We're setting ground rules.
Oh, how very romantic. I prefer old-fashioned passion. You know, it can blow up in your face, but who cares? You have such a good time while it lasts. Oh, honey, this came for you. Jennifer brought it back.
Oh, thanks.
Now, a little bit of advice from a lady who's been down the road many times, so she knows where all the potholes are. Break some rules.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Yes, but what works for Lisa may not work for everybody.
So your credit card bill.
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Isn't there something in your little rule book about honesty, sharing?
There is also a right to privacy. Thank you.
Well, excuse me. You're absolutely right. That's my fault. I apologize. You forgive me?
Of course I forgive you.
Score.
Isaac, give me back that picture. Give it back right now.
No perfect one. Not until you tell me what's up with this dude. You have something to hide?
Oh, what do you mean Will is missing? He can't be missing. We just saw him.
He's nowhere in the house. We played some video games before he went to bed. I dozed off in front of the TV, and when I woke up to check on him, he was gone.
Check the basement.
I did. Will!
Well, try Dad's room. He likes to sleep in there sometimes.
I just came from there. I even checked the attic. He is not here. Okay, look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look all over the neighborhood, but I need you to come back in case he shows... Jennifer, it's okay. Hey, I found him. He's right here.
Oh, thank you. Do you still want me to come home?
No. No, I'll handle it. I'm sorry I scared you.
No problem. Just another day in the life of the Munsons, right?
What's going on, pal?
Nothing.
Well, nothing. Just took about 10 years off of my life. What you got in the backpack?
Just stuff.
Stuff for what? Buddy, I'm not gonna get mad, okay? I was scared, okay? But I'm not mad, I promise.
Just stuff I need. You know, chips, comic books.
The bare essentials, huh? Okay. So where are you going? Anywhere but here, right?
I guess.
Okay, well, I got one more stupid question for you. What?
Well, Mom left. Jen, she keeps going away, and so does Parker. Dad's gone, and you're never around long either. I was just scared that I'd be the only one left, and I don't want to stay here all by myself.
Matthew? Everything prepared?
Yes, ma'am. I followed your instructions to the letter.
Excellent.
But perhaps we're stepping out of bounds. With all due respect, shouldn't we leave this matter to the police?
No, we're not. We are not. The Oakdale police are good for only two things: handing out parking tickets and scarfing down donuts and coffee. When it comes to James Stenbeck, Jack Snyder could learn a thing or two from me.
I'm Phil Nancy Drew, but I say when you finally hear from your best bud after he's been missing for days, things are looking up.
Maybe.
Maybe schmaybe. Hal's alive, so smile, why don't you?
And I'll smile when I see him with my own two eyes. And Carly and the others, too, I have to see them. That way I know if they are who they say they are.
Really didn't sound like Hal to you.
It was his voice, Mitzi, but... I don't know. it's too late for me to make my earlier flight. I gotta go meet Margot. If Stenbeck is the one behind Hell's Call, I gotta figure out where we go from here. You lock all the doors and the windows when I'm gone. You got that?
I'm not afraid of the meter man.
Good, good. I shouldn't be too long. You know my cell phone number, right?
My heart.
Good. Try not to worry. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
Don't let anything happen to you either, and that's an order.
Well, deadbolt the door behind me. That's an order, too. I'll see you soon.
He thought he was really into you. How pathetic is that? The only reason Nick Scudder didn't sleep with you was because you made him sick. Oh, you shut up! Oh, Abigail! Right there!
All right, guys, we got it. Take it from here.
It's too bad you didn't have your music box handy, Ab. Could have shut me up permanently, just like you did Nick.
Margot, get her out of here,
Did you see what she did to me?
Just calm down,
She almost killed me.
Oh, you don't seem any worse for the wear, buddy.
Nick dumped her, and Saint Abigail went psycho. Are you still buying her act?
Abigail doesn't need this, Margot.
Oh, what she needs is to be put away. That's what she needs before she freaks out and hurts somebody else.
Make her stop. Just get away from me. Make her stop, please.
Look at this. Beautiful. We got the tears now. You just keep them coming, little girl. They're working like a charm. I can pull out the tears, too. You want to see?
All right, let's move it. Let's just go.
Wait, where are you taking me? I haven't even got my phone call yet. I have rights.
I'll worry about you.
Put her out of your mind,
Who's
Abigail.
next on your hit
She's
list,
cornered
Abigail?
and she's vicious and she's just trying to get you. Don't let her.
Did you see what I did?
You didn't do a thing.
I wanted her to stop. I wanted her to stop just like I wanted Nick to stop saying those awful things. If you hadn't been here right now, Molly, I would have murdered. I mean, how far would I have gone?
Come on, you can do it. Just 30 seconds of Listerine, twice a day. Sure, it's a little intense, but think of all the germs you're killing. Listerine even kills the germs that can cause plaque and the gum disease gingivitis. That's right, you're fighting plaque and gingivitis every time. Keep it up, keep it up. Don't wimp out now. There. See? You can handle it. Germs can't. Listerine. Worth the time, every time.
Why did we put 22 ounces of our smooth, creamy pudding into each of our Jell-O pudding tubs? Because if there was any less, Dad, you wouldn't want to share Jell-O family-size pudding tubs because it's magic.
This is Mom. Mom moves fast to make the most of her time, and that's why we put Pledge in a wipe. Pledge wipes race through most smudges and smears faster and easier than Swiffer cloths. Pledge wipes, the hardest working wipe on wood.
If you're like the baby in this book and change your shape every time you look, get ready for a nice surprise. His magical diaper has stretch in your size. Huggies Supreme Diapers, our stretchiest ever, designed for greater comfort and a perfect fit. The only diaper with amazing stretch in all sizes is Huggies Supreme, a fit you'll love with comfort to spare. They're the ultimate in care.
Welcome to Fearless Cooking, where mistakes sometimes end up tasting good and crunchy. For mistakes like this, now there's new improved palm olive. It removes tough baked-on grease better than that blue liquid. It attaches to grease like a magnet, lifts it up and removes it. Say bye-bye, grease. And palm olive is still mild as ever on hands. Come on, get cooking. You can always clean up your mistakes. New improved palm olive. Tough on grease, soft on hands.
There's never been anything like this high-powered European-engineered machine. With 6 speeds, stainless interior, and energy efficiency that will take you farther on 15.8 gallons than on everyone else's 42.4. The Kenmore Elite HE3T washer. It simply outperforms every other American machine in its class. In fact, it takes doing laundry in a whole new direction.
100 talented chefs go for the gold when Marie Osmond hosts the 40th Pillsbury Bake Off. What hot recipe will win a cool million? Find out February 27th.
Baby wear that goes from tiny to toddler, tomorrow on The Early Show.
Be ashamed to let a perfectly good bag of chips go to waste.
Thanks.
You know? Glad you decided to stay. I would have missed you. Well, you know Mom's at Lisa's, right?
Yeah,
And Jen, she's here most of the time, isn't she?
for now.
And your dad, he's working on this huge case.
But they're still gone.
I'm not gone. You know, I know, buddy, that I haven't, for many years, I haven't been around much. But,
Like, never?
well, I'm trying to change that. You know, and I can't tell you exactly how, because I really don't know, but the one thing I do know for sure is that Jennifer and I love you very much. And we know we have a weird way of showing it sometimes, but it's true. We love you. And if you ever start feeling afraid about being alone again, I want you to come talk to us. And if one of us can't be there, the other one will be a phone call away, okay?
You promise?
Promise. No one else will ever leave you to fend for yourself. Got my word on that. Okay? Knucklehead scaring me to death.
Hey, I'm glad Jennifer's getting out in the world, having some fun.
I am?
Your friend?
Yeah, Ian. Ian is just loads of fun, but I'm not really his type.
What? Is he blind?
Oh, thank you. But no, he's just stuck on his ex.
Poor fool.
Would you excuse us? Jan and I have some catching up to do.
Don't forget this.
Thank you. Go back to Rome and claim your senses.
So is that the picture?
Yes, it's the picture, and Isaac doesn't know.
That your royal ex is still hot for you.
Shh. I haven't found the right moment.
The right moment is now. Come on, Bonnie, you had such a wonderful life back in Europe.
Jen, wonderful. Put my heart in a shredder.
He still loves you.
Ian loves anything with a pulse, okay, Jen? He's very discriminating.
But wasn't he a great time?
Great time. Rotten ending.
We had this one night out in Rome. We closed down every club in the piazza. It was great. It was so much fun. Bonnie, do you remember what fun is?
Okay. Okay, I'll admit, sometimes I do miss it.
And doesn't that get to you?
Jen, I'm happy for you. I really, really am. But right now, we're just not in the same place.
So let's get to the same place. I skied the Alps. I watched the sun go down behind the Eiffel Tower, and all because you pushed me out into the real world.
I can't think about Europe. Not the old crowd, not any of that. Not now, not today, okay? Excuse me for one second. Okay, the one and only rule that really, really matters is that if you cheat, fine, cheat, whatever. Just don't let me be the last to know, okay? Is that okay? You get it? Or do I have to spell it for you in big, bold, red letters?
Cheat? We covered that in the honesty subclause, section A, paragraph 2.
Well, you did save me from a life of mediocrity, Bonnie. Time to return the favor.
Miss Taylor, where were you on New Year's Eve?
Times Square.
You know, I have a daughter who's about your age. So that gives me a little more patience than most people, but don't push it.
Okay. I was at a fraternity party.
Thank you. What time did you leave?
9.
9? That's a little early for a frat party.
For New Year's Eve.
I had plans.
What plans?
I went to the airport to see a friend off.
Name?
The late Nick Scudder, who once promised to take me with him, but then ditched me for someone else. So I thought I'd show up, meet his latest, give them both a send-off they'd never forget. Anyway, little did I know that while I was at gate 17, Abigail was giving him her own send-off.
Why don't you let us determine who actually killed Spider?
Haven't you already made up your mind?
How long did you stay at the airport?
Oh, long enough to check out a hot security guard named Brett.
Did you talk to this Brett?
No. I saw his name tag and tucked the information away for future use.
And then what?
I hung around till after midnight, and then I went home. Yeah, straight home. No detours, no side trips to Nick Scudder's boarding house. Look, just ask my roommates. I curled up with the latest issue of Cosmo and some microwave popcorn. Probably right about the time Abigail was taking aim at Nick's head.
Abigail, you don't even kill spiders. You can't judge yourself on one incident where somebody purposely goaded you.
One incident? Molly, when I found out about you and Chris, I was so mad at you that you ended up in a coma. So what makes you think that I didn't kill Nick when I almost killed my own mother?
Wizard Scented Oil. It brings a unique freshness to your home. You can control the fragrance level to create a long-lasting magical atmosphere. Scented Oil from Wizard. Fragrances that change your world.
Why do I rent from Enterprise? For more cargo room. More people room. Or more headroom. Enterprise. So easy it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
So, here I am, all grown up. And my mom's not cooking my breakfast anymore. But I can still taste how smooth and creamy and perfect everything was when she made my cream of wheat for me. And now it's my turn. They like it with strawberry jam or honey. You know, life's got enough lumps. I'll just keep it as smooth and creamy as I can for them.
Cream of wheat, so good to hold on to.
Take AIM. Fight signs of aging.
Revitalift Complete. With Pro-Retinol A, decreases the look of wrinkles. With Paralastral, increases firmness and moisturizes. All with SPF 18.
Fight them all.
With Revitalift Complete from L'Oreal Paris.
You know when you're not feeling like yourself. You're tired all the time. You may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things you once loved. You may feel anxious, can't even sleep. Your daily activities and relationships suffer. You know when you just don't feel right. Now here's something you may not know. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans. While the cause is unknown, depression may be related to an imbalance of naturally occurring chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Zoloft, a prescription medicine, works to correct this imbalance. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right. Only your doctor can diagnose depression. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking medicines called MAOI shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
Need to refuel? Try a new Reese's Fast Break. Milk chocolate, soft nougats, Reese's peanut butter. Go, 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 go! New Reese's Fast Break. Refuel and go.
Oh, hi, darling. Did you look in on Barbara?
Yeah, we stopped for a minute, but didn't stay, though. Tell she's tired and she needs a rest now.
Can I get you ladies anything to drink?
You know, I think something warm. Something warming.
A couple of Irish coffees.
Make mine tea, please.
All right.
I'll check in with my favorite hostess.
Could you maybe teach her how to fold a napkin?
Do you need some help here?
Mrs. Hughes. Hi. Would have known folding napkins was an art form.
I can do a very respectable bishop's hat. I will show you.
How have you been?
Busy. Ever since I made my nightclub debut here at the benefit on New Year's Eve, I have been besieged by record companies and groupies and, oh, I'll just tell you. How have you been?
I'm fine.
I I never cared for that word. It doesn't say much.
Well, sometimes there really isn't much to say.
Is this young man a friend of yours?
He's my ex-fiance. Most of the women in Europe thought so as well.
Oh, a roving eye.
Among other things. Rumor has it he's changed.
Some men do change, but others are like leopards. You can shave them down to the bare skin and the spots will always be there. The sad news is that even the good ones are not perfect. Man or woman.
So what's left?
The near perfect, the average, the below average, and your run-of-the-mill skunk. The good news is that there are lots of near perfect around. I even raised some myself.
Mrs. Hughes, how do you spot them?
Well, there are lots of signs. A man who knows and appreciates hard work is far superior to one who doesn't quite know what he wants to be when he grows up. Oh, thank you, Martha. You were welcome. And if the hard worker really is a child at heart, he'll make a good father later on. But the most important thing is a beautiful smile, because that's the biggest turn on.
Oh, Mrs. Hughes.
Child, I have a lot of years on you, but I'm not dead. My husband, Chris, had the kind of smile that could turn the most terrible day into one of our best evenings that we had together.
He does have a great smile.
Pardon?
Nothing. No, nothing. Nothing at all. You know, you should write a book, young lady.
Young lady, I'm too busy living to stop and write it all down. You should get busy living, too.
Thank you.
It was my fault. It was an accident. Don't do this.
No, I felt like you betrayed me and you almost died. Nick betrayed me and he died. Obviously, I have a problem dealing with bad feelings. Even though I wanted to ignore what Brandy was saying, I couldn't help it. I was so filled with rage.
Getting angry and getting even are two different things. You are sweet and you are beautiful. You are innocent. You see this? Do you see that? That is a lying brat who's willing to take a few bucks to sleep with a guy and doesn't think twice about ruining somebody else's life.
It doesn't make her a killer.
What she and Nick had, their arrangement was sick. She was willing to do his dirty work, so there's no telling how deeply they were involved. Whatever she gets, she deserved.
Harrison, why don't you take this picture out to the airport, see if you can track down anybody that was working there New Year's Eve, see if they can verify that this girl was there after 9 p.m. Also, I want you to see if you can find a security guard named Brett.
Sure thing.
Okay, now call Brady and tell him to go to this address on South College Avenue, talk to the roommates, see if they can confirm what time that she came home and if she stayed put there.
You got it, Detective Hughes.
What's going on? Brandy's got an alibi.
Of course she does.
She swears that she was at the airport waiting for Nick until well after midnight, and then she went home and she stayed there. Now, I don't know if the alibi is going to hold up. We've got to check it out.
Well, what if Brandy's telling the truth?
She's not.
But if she is, Miss Griffin is going to have to arrest somebody.
You know what? Why don't you just not worry about that until after we find out what we can at the airport?
Excuse me. Margot, can I see you for a second?
Sorry, hold on a second. What?
Got a call from Hal a little while ago.
You're kidding. Where is he? Is he all right?
All he said was he's getting close in the investigation, but that he was okay.
Oh, what did he say about Adam?
He didn't ask.
Well, that's strange.
I thought it'd be the first thing out of his mouth, too, Margot. Something's not right. He ordered me not to go to France, said it would interfere with this investigation.
He didn't give you any details?
No. My hunch is that call was Stenbeck's way of keeping me right here.
But it sounded like Hal?
Yes, it did,
Even
Margot.
Stenbeck couldn't fake Hal's voice.
Well, we don't know that. I told him about the coffins. I told him about Marseille, and instead of wanting to meet me there, he grounds me? Come on. What sense does that make? It doesn't make any.
It doesn't make any sense to fly off to France either. If it was Hal, you might compromise what he's done, all right?
Or what if that's what James wants me to think, so I stay put?
All right, you want to get into James Stenbeck's head? I will go with you here. Now, maybe he did find a way to rig Hal's voice, and maybe he knows enough about you that you wouldn't listen to my orders or Hal's orders either, and that you would go off to Marseille all on your own. But, Jack, did you think that maybe that's exactly what Stenbeck wants you to do? So you're out there on your own. You're playing right into his hands.
Tell us where the others are, and maybe we'll go easy on you. Hey, you listening to me? Still not talking, eh? Maybe I should split you up and see what the cream side says.
Introducing Teddy Graham's Bear Witches. Bear-shaped sandwich cookies with a cream-filled center and the goodness of Graham.
All right, you asked for it.
Kids can't help playing with them. Then they can't help eating them. New Teddy Graham's Bear Witches. Eating them is only half the fun.
Who's the big bear now?
What if your baby's skin was drier here? Would he smile more here? What if his diaper let air flow through here and locked away wetness there? Would he laugh more here? He might, if his diaper is Huggies. They keep baby skin drier than any other diaper, and that's important for healthy skin. So he may have a little more fun in everything he does. Huggies, because drier skin means happier babies.
Mr. Spoon's one way to encourage kids to eat properly, yet studies show many children aren't getting the recommended amounts of nutrients. That's why many parents choose Pediasure. Ask your doctor about the complete balanced nutrition in Pediasure.
I deal with life and death situations.
We touch a lot of lives every day.
I can't have a bad day.
It's a fight all the way, and for me, I have to win that fight.
People's lives are in your hands.
I've seen kindness heal.
I never get bored. I saved a life. I know I make a difference.
This is who I am.
There's nothing I'd rather be.
I am a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
Be a nurse. A message of caring from Johnson & Johnson.
For years, I did it almost every day. But 8 weeks ago, I cut down. Now I'm using Naturally Smooth from Jergens. It's the only moisturizer that makes my hair finer, less noticeable, so I shave half as often.
Jergens, love your body.
You've seen it before. There's the eye roll, the heavy sigh, the blank stare, and the ever-popular eye roll with the heavy sigh. But don't let that stop you from talking to your kids about not smoking, because it's not about their reaction here. It's about their reaction here.
Hey, do you want a cigarette? No, thanks.
Talk to your kids about not smoking. They'll listen, even if they don't show it.
Tonight, Harm takes a case so classified.
Murder, espionage, now a cover-up.
Even the good guys have secrets.
We're done talking.
Jag, CBS Tonight.
CBS Wednesday, a special movie presentation. Your car breaks down.
I can give you a ride down the road.
What if I take the ride?
Your wife vanishes.
She was with this guy. I don't know what he's talking about.
How far would you go to get her back?
Where is she?
Kurt Russell, Kathleen Quinlan. Breakdown, CBS Wednesday.
If you have taken the diet pills Redux, Pondamin, or Fen-Phen, you may be entitled to part of almost $4 billion now available. Even if you have no symptoms, call attorney Steve Folston for a free consultation to see if you are eligible. Once again, if you've taken Redux, Pondamin, or Fen-Phen, call 1-800-820-8166 to see if you qualify for part of almost $4 billion now available. Call Steve Folston now before it's too late to file your claim.
Does the word bankruptcy scare you? It shouldn't, and here's why. The bankruptcy laws were designed to protect people just like you. You're not alone. Most of the million-plus people who filed bankruptcy last year were able to keep their homes and cars, eliminate debt, and obtain new credit. Congress is working to change the current bankruptcy laws. Call us before it's too late. We at Legal Remedies are a professional team of attorneys which will help you. Call us now at 312-419-1001.
Call now. 312-419-1001.
Watch Sports Night Live, Sunday night at 10:35 after the CBS 2 News. Brought to you by your local Ford store.
Hollywood's Anorexia Rehab, then a Partridge Family Reunion with Danny Bonaducci and David Cassidy, plus China next ET.
Tonight at 6:30 on CBS 2.
Angela Bassett, Cicely Tyson, The Rosa Parks Story, CBS Sunday.
Jack, if Stenbeck is behind Hal's phone call, all the more reason for you not to run off to France. I don't need you missing in action as well.
I'll be fine, Mark.
Look at you, can't even walk. Look at your leg. It's going to slow you down, like it or not. You're making it too easy for Stenbeck.
I'll be ready for him, Marco. I'm not about to trust anything or anybody, so there's no way I'm going to let Stenbeck or any of his cronies take me down.
Oh, Jack.
Detective Hughes, something just came in through the radio. I think you should listen.
We're at the estate of Lucinda Walsh, who will be conducting a press conference in just a few minutes. Our sources tell us she's prepared to increase the amount of the reward she's offering for information that leads to the whereabouts and arrest of James Stenbeck. It's believed Stenbeck is a prime mover behind the mysterious disappearance of 3 local women, one of them a member of Mrs. Walsh's own family.
Oh, man, this is the last thing we need.
I'll handle Lucinda. I'll put a gag order.
Wait, Jack, we're not done talking, Jack.
We'll review the numbers tomorrow. Email that report to me first thing. Thanks.
Hey, how's Will?
He just fell asleep. You hungry?
No, not really. You?
Huh?
So, did he say anything that made sense?
Yeah. He said everyone else in this family takes off sooner or later, so why shouldn't he? Beats ending up here all alone.
No wonder the poor kid's wrecked.
We didn't create this mess, Jim.
Doesn't matter. I mean, does it honestly matter how this started or who did what and when? You know, being part of this family used to be like putting my head under the covers when I was little, you know, because the monsters couldn't get me there. Now it turns out they can. And every single time I walk through that door, I get a lump in my throat. You know what? I'll just call my agency and tell them they can find someone else for that photo shoot.
No, absolutely not. You go to Chicago, okay? I'll stay here with Will.
You sure?
Yes. Positive. I am beat. I'm gonna hit the sack. See you tomorrow. Oh, hold on. Some Scottish guy called. I wrote his name down. Is that another job?
No, he's just a friend.
Well, he wants you to call him back. Good night.
Hey, thanks. Night. Well, it's not really interfering. It's just passing on a little information.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out. This hour of the night is very cold. You are the stalwarts. Well, I'm going to make this very quick and brief. You all know that 3 women have gone missing in our town. 3 beautiful young women, Carly Tenney, Emily Stewart, and Rose D'Angelo. But you may not know that the chief of detectives of the Oakdale Police, Munson, who is on the job and doing his job, has gone missing as well.
Miss Walsh.
No, Miss Walsh, hold on. Are you saying that the detective has been kidnapped as well?
Or is he undercover? I am not able to give you the details at this moment. What I can say is that the prime suspect is known, and it is James Stenbeck, right? Known to me, known to you. However, apparently, the Oakdale police force has not got the drive, has not got the ability, has not got, I don't know what, the guts to catch this criminal. And that's why I'm taking matters into my own hands tonight. With the help of a concerned, write it down, with the concerned public, we will hunt down James Stenbeck. Hunt him down and he will be brought to justice, and with that aim in mind, I'm increasing my bounty to $250,000. It's $250,000, James Stenbeck, alive or dead.
Miss Walsh, has there been a ransom demand from your ex-husband?
Ex-husband? I'm not answering personal questions, all right? That's it. Thank you very much.
Ms. Walsh, Ms. Walsh, aren't you advocating violence?
Violence? I'm talking about justice. Justice. Good night.
Thank you, Miss Walsh.
We just got our lead story.
Lead story, man. I want the $250,000.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Go out there and you tell them that you won't hand over a penny that you rethought you thought.
Why would I do that? Why?
So I can bring Rose and the rest of them home alive.
You can't do anything. What you can? I mean, you can't do anything. What have you done? You end up. You got.
Rescind that reward, Lucinda.
I will not. It's peanuts anyway. I do much more than that. Than To bring home my Atlantic City Rose again?
Well, this isn't about Rose, and you're not helping her anyway. Chances are, you just signed her death warrant.
Faster acting Dawn with flash suds. It powers through tough grease at a speed no other brand can touch. Faster acting Dawn. Get grease out of your way sooner.
Seems like everyone loves the feel of new improved Charmin. It's so much softer, you can actually feel the difference. Because Charmin now has new soft petals of silk, and that means a more comfortable clean than you ever imagined. New Charmin with petals of silk.
Cha-cha-cha Charmin!
A boy named Peter was once sorely pained by an irritable nose that always complained.
I feel so sore. I'm feeling stuffed. No more plain tissues. I've had enough.
And right in the midst of the nose's commotion, Mother offered Puffs Plus with magical lotion. Now that's a soft tissue, the stuffy nose said, and finally hushed up and let Pete go to bed. The moral? A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
Isn't it time you found out about Imitrex? Ask your doctor if a free sample of Imitrex is right for you. Don't wait. Talk to your doctor today about a free sample of Imitrex.
Chocolate cream Oreo. The most amazing thing to happen to an Oreo in 89 years.
Never mind.
Monistat introduces the one-dose ovule, a soft gel insert that's part of the new Monistat 1 combination pack, which means relief starts immediately. Not so with that diflucan pill. For today's women, fast relief means Monistat.
Wednesday on 60 Minutes 2. How were the terrorists so well organized? The answer may be in this book, a how-to manual of bin Laden's terrorism. Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
It's time to go back to the beach, Survivor style. Now meet the new survivors. The Sepia, the office manager.
I want to just have a good time.
Robert, the limo driver.
I'm quick-witted. I'm from New York. You know, sarcasm is a way of life.
Survivor premieres CBS Thursday, February 28th.
Matthew, thank you for that.
Stenbeck's first move will be to remove any potential witnesses, Lucinda, like Rose and Carly and Emily.
You don't know that because you don't know anything.
You've just put every single crackpot out there in the perfect position to mess this whole case up royally. Wait, what if one of them actually hits the jackpot, Lucinda, and kills Stenbeck?
Oh, my heavens, we're going to have one psychopath
and the one person who knows where Rose is won't be able to tell us a damn thing. Not to mention you're an accessory to murder. What are you going to do? You going to chase down every crazy lead that comes in?
It's a lead. It's a lead, yes.
You don't buy justice, Lucinda. You don't build a case based on a wad of cash and a pushy attitude. Police work is slow and it's painful. And when it involves somebody you love, every second that goes by kills you a little bit more inside. Because your imagination starts working double time and you pray to God that they're not hurt or suffering or scared.
You know, I'm sensitive, too, and I'm worried. You know, but I can't just do nothing, don't I?
Patience isn't your strong suit.
No, it's not.
It's not mine either. That's not the only thing we have in common. We want the same thing here. So please, for once in your life, have something, have some faith besides money.
Jack, I know you want to catch him. I know what you want to do, but wanting to do that and understanding how to deal with James is a different thing. And you see, I understand and you don't.
Let me tell you something. If anything happens to Carly or the others because of what you've done, you will answer to me.
You think you're fine, Miss Rose?
No, Matthew, I don't. Oh, thank you. I don't. But oh, if he thinks he can, let him have his plan, his hopes, his In the meantime, Matthew, the concerned public and I, we will hunt down that beast, and when we find him and when we get him, I will be able to look at him and have the pleasure of knowing that I destroyed him once and for all. Drink to that.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Just needed a place to think.
Oh, do you need me to leave?
No. Stay, please.
All right. Well, hey, it's kind of cold. Why don't you come sit down here and snuggle up under this blanket?
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. So what's that?
Oh, it's a letter from my parents. My mom had some heart tests done, but everything seems okay.
Good. Do they know about everything that's going on over here?
They knew that Nick was blackmailing Molly. But they don't know about the murder. I guess they just figured that he was caught and he was sent back to jail. Just wish I was like one of those stars, millions and millions of miles away from this nightmare.
Done. You see that star right there? From now on, that is the Star of Abigail. That's you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, all stars are named after people. I mean, legend says that all the constellations are even named after people. And you see that star? Right next to the Star of Abigail? Well, there's a story behind that one, too.
Really?
Yeah. You see, that star used to be part of one of the most magnificent constellations in the entire sky. I mean, he was just surrounded by some of the most brilliant and bright stars in the entire sky. But he had all these dreams that were just stuck inside. And it was like they were trapped. They just couldn't get out. So one night he saw his opportunity, and there was this great meteor shower, and he just burnt across the night sky. And he came to rest right next to the Star of Abigail. And there he stays. Because everything that he believes he could be and everything that he's always wanted, it's reflected in her. So, why don't you close your eyes and make a wish on those two stars up there? Go on, come on, close your eyes.
Okay.
Good. This one's bound to come true.
Well, we'll know soon enough. Your mom's checking out Brandy's alibi for the night that Nick was murdered. If she's lying, I'm free. If not, then I'll probably be arrested.
Abigail, don't...
What? Say the truth out loud?
No. Don't give up on your wish. I never will. So, do you want to hear the story about that constellation over there?
Well, you're on a roll, so go for it.
All right. Well, see that cluster of stars right there? That's Cassiopeia. And the legend behind that one is absolutely incredible.
Would kill for a cigarette. Oops. Bad choice of words.
This is a non-smoking building.
Yeah, figures. Oh, well, it isn't officer-friendly.
Well, you were ID'd by several security guards at the airport the night that Nick Scudder died.
I knew those guys couldn't take their eyes off me.
And also your roommates confirmed that you came home shortly after and you didn't leave.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but, I told you so. It's been fun, ladies. I hope Abigail enjoys your company as much as I have.
Wait, there's still the matter of assaulting an Officer Doyle with the pepper spray. We'll have an officer show you to a desk where you can arrange a court date. If not, you can pay the fine.
Oh, did you take plastic? Just kidding. Oh, tell Adam I said hi.
I'd love throwing the book at her.
Well, you get in line.
Well, it's time.
I don't know if I can do this, Jessica.
You have no choice.
The stars.
Well, when I was a little kid, Tom used to take me and Casey camping all the time, and it would get so dark out there. You could see every star in the sky. I mean, it was almost as if you could reach out and touch them. You know, you talked about the Williamses expecting you to be perfect all the time and all that. It's like that with me and Tom. I mean, it's almost a huge family tradition, you know? I mean, advanced degrees, lawyers, doctors.
How'd you handle that?
I just try to remember that when it all comes down to it, Tom wants me to be happy. My mom, too. Sorry, hold on. Hello?
Hi, Adam, it's me.
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
Listen, Jack got a phone call from your dad. He called a little while ago.
That's great. Is he okay? When's he coming home?
I'm not sure. He's still working undercover on the kidnapping case.
But he's all right.
Yeah, Jack said he sounded fine.
This is great. Thank you so much for letting me know. I can't wait to tell Abigail.
She's there with you?
Yeah, we're hanging out on the rooftop of the converted warehouse on 5th Street. But listen, thank you so much for letting me know about that.
Sure, bye.
Later. That was my mom, and she said that my dad called. He's okay. He's probably going to crack that Stenbeck case.
Oh, that's great. Maybe you're right about those wishes.
I think yours is going to come true.
Well, if it doesn't, this could be my last night of freedom.
Well, if that is the case, how would you like to spend it?
On a cold winter night, sitting under a blanket, looking up at the stars. With you. They're on the rooftop of the converted warehouse on 5th. So I guess I'll call Molly and have her meet me there.
Does Adam know what's going on?
No, I mean, how could I tell him that I was about to ruin Abigail's life? At the same time, right now, they still believe they have the rest of their lives to just hang out together without the world crashing in. I don't want to take that feeling away from them 1 second before I have to.
There's never been anything like this high-performance European engineered machine. With 6 speeds, seamless interior, and energy efficiency that will take you farther on 15.8 gallons than on everyone else's 42.4. The Kenmore Elite HE3T washer. It takes doing laundry in a whole new direction. From Sears, official supplier of home appliances of the 2002 Olympic Winter Games.
This is Unisom Sleep Gels. It helps you sleep. This is Tylenol PM. It helps you sleep too. They both have the exact same amount of the exact same sleep ingredient. But Tylenol PM has added medicine for headaches, backaches, even fever. Do you have a headache? Backache? Fever? Then why take medicine for it? Take Unisom. It's a safe, non-habit-forming way to fall fast asleep.
Do dogs know when they look good? Mighty dogs do.
Mighty Dog contains the perfect balance of nutrients, including essential omega oils for a healthy skin and coat. Make your dog a Mighty Dog from Friskies.
You're not bigger. They're smaller. Mini Oreo.
I'm Wesley Rhines, a proud new mom. I'm also a pharmacist, so I know a lot about the nutritional products that I give my baby. I know that store brand formulas are as nutritionally complete as the expensive national brands. The only big difference is price, about $500 a year. You can trust the nutritional quality because the FDA regulates all infant formulas. Just look for the ones that are made by Wyeth. They're available at most retailers.
For a free can, call 1-888-780-8390.
They are the alarm clocks, the cheering sections, and comforters. They nourish you and your dreams. And because they know what's inside you makes all the difference, they give you Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. Its golden goodness warms you up and keeps you going. So when your dreams come true, remember those moms and dads who helped make it possible. Warm up with Campbell's, official soup supplier of the 2002 Olympic Winter Games.
Critics call Simon Baker charismatic and perfect. The Guardian isn't just a ratings winner, it's also the most watched new show. Thank you. The Guardian. Then, Amy takes on a case so controversial, even her own staff questions her decision.
You made a mistake.
You are so over the line, you can't even see it.
Judging Amy after The Guardian, CBS tonight.
That Irish coffee was just what the doctor ordered.
You don't want another, do you?
Oh, no, thank you. I wouldn't want you to have to carry me out. Me either. Okay, it's time to go home. My husband's going to be wondering what happened to me. It's been a very long time since I sat at a bar with a handsome young man and forgot the time. Let's hope Bob will be jealous. Oh, goody, I can't wait.
Thanks for listening, Mrs. Hughes.
Anytime, dear. Want to say goodbye to Lisa? Oh, yes, let's.
Night.
So what was that all about?
Isaac, I don't really hate poker.
Bonnie, I think there's nothing wrong with the occasional nickname. I just gotta know what's going on in that gorgeous head of yours. But if I don't, then I can't give my heart to them.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said this.
I had no idea that Bonnie was your ex-fiance. Well, I was with her tonight. Here in Oakdale. Surely you know her mother still lives here. Oh, well, you know, she's making the most of things, but I know deep down she really wants to go back to Europe. No, she's not really seen anyone seriously. I mean, of course she has her pick, but nothing that's really gonna last. Ian, you should have seen her face when she saw your picture. Ian? Ian, are you there? Well, it must have been something I said. You'll thank me, Bonnie. One of these days, you'll thank me.
I got something incredible for you. Pierre from Marseille called again. Just between us, I think he's got a thing for me.
Yeah.
Gave me the names of the drivers that hauled those coffins.
See, this is you're incredible.
Yeah, that's what all the boys say.
Okay, call Pierre back. Get him on the line. Tell him I'm on my way.
What? Hal told you to stay put.
Yeah, Hal will be doing the same thing I'm doing. I confirmed my original flight, so I'm all set. By tomorrow morning, I'm on my way to France.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Honey, I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Abigail, you know why we're here.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. I promise.
I won't let you do this, Mom.
Adam, please don't make this any harder than it already is.
Is that why you called? So you could track her down and arrest her?
No. Randy was telling the truth. Yes, she was.
Abigail, I swear, I had no idea that my mom was looking for you when she called me.
Adam, this is one of the best nights of my life. Thank you.
Margot, you're absolutely sure that this can't wait till tomorrow?
I'm absolutely sure.
It's all right. I knew this moment was coming. Now, don't blame yourself for any of this, Molly. You tried to tell me about Nick. But just thank you for never throwing my mistakes in my face. I love you. Baby, I love you too.
Let's go.
Abigail, I'm not forgetting about my wish. Promise me you won't either. Promise me!
Welcome to Fearless Cooking, where mistakes, whew,